Hiya, darlings! This is Hololive English Advent's Devilish Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft, here today in my default outfit. Because every now and again, I'll go through my live tag and I'll see some of you say, "Oh, I love the office lady outfit, but I miss default Risa." Very low volume. One sec. One sec. One sec. Okay, let me know if let me know if this is any better. I do look low. That's weird. That's strange. I haven't changed anything since my last stream. Maybe I just need to get right up on the microphone. OG outfit still best so far? I don't know. My style's a little bit. Here, let's re-debut since we haven't seen it in a while. Oh, here's the shoes. They're really cool. Have I ever told you guys? I know I have that they're both boots. They're both like kind of that like leather shiny vinyl material, whatever it's called. And then underneath, the one on the left that has like triangles is actually a tight. It's like a tight material. It's not just like different colored leather. It's like if I wasn't wearing a tight, you'd be seeing my bare leg. And then these are my wings. They're totally real. I can fly with them. They're real wings. Not the white one. The white one is a decorative. That is a decorative wing. And then the blue thing in the back here on this on the right, that is actually the back of the coat part. It is nothing to do with the wings. It's just there. Then I've got some belts. I've got some sexy gloves. I've got some sexy arm warmers. They've got some things on them. I've also got a little ring, more belts. This key here, it doesn't look like a key, but trust me, it's a key. It's actually the key to the cell. I took it on our way out. Then I have this little flap hanging in the front. And then this shirt is an office shirt, kind of, and it stops right above the waist and is split. It's mirrored on the other side. Yep. And then I've got a little fucked up bass clef hanging. It's my demon sign. My fucked up bass clef. I love it. It's one of my favorite motifs. I'm also wearing it on my head. And then I've got this really interesting bow. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know. It's a good outfit. I think I'd be really good in like a gacha game. Like this outfit would go really, really hard in like a gacha game too. Like, be honest, if I did a collaboration with like a big time gacha game someday and like they just popped in and then I showed up in this outfit, you guys would fucking lose it. Well, good morning. I don't know why the chat's not working. I put in the new link, but for some reason it's not there. We need a collab with Nikke. I want to collab with Nikke. That would be great. That would be great. Ugh. But yeah. So, bro, that'd be so sick. I know, wouldn't it? Please, Nikke, please. But yeah. How are you guys doing today? I've got my nabe cooking in the kitchen. It's cooking. I'll get it soon, and then we can be on our normal bullshit. But I actually had something I really wanted to talk about today. I remembered it exists. I always know it exists, and I always think about it. But it, like, came to my mind like a dream. And I thought of it. All of you are saying you're feeling bad. I'm so sorry. I just woke up. But, let me tell you about one of my favorite anime songs ever. Because that's all I can do right now. That's all I have to offer you to try and, I don't know, cheer you up, I guess. We hang out. We eat hot pot. I talk about my hyperfixations. It is what it is. But, okay. Are you guys familiar with the with the anime? Shakugan no Shana? Yes. Yes, you are familiar with Shakugan no Shana? So, Shakugan no Shana features openings. Admittedly, I'll be honest, I haven't seen all of Shakugan no Shana. However, all of the opening music is incredible. Like, ridiculously good. Every single song in the openings, I think they're by two different people, but most of them are by Kotoka. And Kotoka is just not only an incredible vocalist, but she's also an incredible songwriter. And I fully 100% believe that she has written one of the best and most romantic anime songs of all time. And it's just one of the fucking Shakugan no Shana openings. You know? Listening to it right now. So the one specifically that I like is called Being. So wait, I gotta go check my hot pot because it should be done. Give me one sec. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my hot pot. I'll do my usual. I'll take a picture for you guys. So it might take me a few minutes. But in the meantime, look up Being by Kotoka, okay? Wait, I can link one too from YouTube. I'm gonna link you one. Give me a sec. I'm gonna pin it. Pin. Okay, I'm gone. I'll be right back. Okay, wait. I'm almost done. I'm almost back. Is your hot pot good? I don't know. I just got it. Ugh. Okay, I'm here. You okay there? Of course I'm okay. I did not die getting the hot pot. The song's great. It's great. Okay, so anyway, my hyperfixation. So this song, if you look up the lyrics, it's one of the few songs that I can read most of the Japanese for, not because I know the kanji, but because I took the time to learn it. So I don't think I could read some of the kanji out of context, but in terms of when I'm looking at the song, I know what one is being said, and I generally know the meaning. So it's like one of those weird anime songs that I was really obsessed with, because I think it's the only one I actually looked into and learned all of. You know? So, anyway, I'm not a genius, I'm stupid. But, so, this song, again, it's from the 2000s. So it's one of those anime songs that, like, still, don't get me wrong, it's got a lot of kind of, like, I guess, edginess to it. But I think it is so romantic. I think it is so romantic. It makes me so emotional because it is such a romantic song in terms of, like, context. Like, I've just been looping it when I've been, like, free the past few days because I'm just like, wow, this song's so fucking good. This song's so fucking good. I love it so much. Kotoka cover win. I'm gonna have to do one at some point. I don't know what song though. But I'm a really big fan of Kotoka's stuff. Here, wait. I'm gonna read you guys the English translation. Give me one sec. Being Kotoka. Okay, wait. It'll take me a minute. Oh? Okay. So again, song is pinned. It's pinned. I'm going to the wiki. Okay. So the lyrics in English. Sorry. It's taking a minute. Choose the present where our heartbeats pound and touch each other. Go forward to the end of time. And obviously, the issue with reading a direct translation, and one of the reasons I like to do translation work, is because you can't understand the full potential from a direct translation of, like, you might understand what's being said, but sometimes you don't understand everything 100%. But anyway, so just bear with me. If you're like, this sounds weird as hell, why is she saying this is so romantic? Just, okay, believe in me. Okay, next part. Standing alone, I muttered in the empty night, the words, see you tomorrow. I yearned for a strength and an eternity like the sun that burns as it goes around and illuminates. If there's one thing I can leave behind, it would be the smile of this moment which embraces its existence. The only thing that must be protected is your future. In an instant, I choose this world which sways and creaks, always soaring above the land of destiny. Hiding in my heart the flame which has awakened, I will give my present and future to you. And that goes through the technically the first chorus. Then it appeared before my narrowed eyes, an endless spreading sky. I saw an illusion of your back which had found wings, going far off into the distance. Every time I act coldly, something is crushed with a dull sound. The colors lit up by each of us, have them cross. I choose this present with you as you are irreplaceable, and am always building rainbows at night. The strength that we made sure of will change into time and cross the sky and sea. Choose the present where our heartbeats pound and touch each other. We will surely live in the law of destiny, changing the flame which will someday disappear into a wish. I will give my dreams and future to you, crossing the sky and the sea. I love this song so much. I love it so much. Like that. That's so cute. That's so cute. That also sounds sad. It's not sad though. What part of that sounded sad? It's definitely has a very positive tone. Not edgy at all, just overly poetic. Yeah. At least you think so. I use the word edgy as a, you know, precaution. But yeah. Oh, so I've been thinking about that song like for 3 days straight and like looping it for 3 days straight. I want to loop it right now before I put my hot pot picture up on the screen. But I need to make sure you guys can't hear it. No, okay. Where'd my phone go? There it is. So yeah, I love this song so much. That's it. Okay. I'm getting the hot pot image procured so we can do our typical hot pot image stream. Here we go. Start eating. Oh my god. Here's the hot pot. Today it's the same hot pot I've been making every single day. I have not made a single different hot pot than the one I made the first time I made hot pot, because I ate it and I said this peaked. This is the peak. None of the other ones will be better than this. And then I didn't make any other hot pots. I only made this hot pot. So much scallion. I fucking love green onions. Too much green onion? Well, no. It's not too much. It's pork, ginger, and scallion. It's a healthy eating. It is a healthy eating. This one, I've been getting the mixed bags now with, why do I keep wanting to say soybeans? They're not soybeans. What? What are they called? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Bean sprouts. Yeah. I keep getting the ones mixed with other vegetables now because initially I've been getting just those, but for whatever reason, the bean sprout ones just have way too many bean sprouts in them than I can feasibly eat before they start turning bad. So, but I have more chrysanthemum greens. I'm so happy about that. This also has onion and carrot mixed in with it. It's delicious. Waking up in the morning, eating, singing kotoka, listening to kotoka. What a good morning this is for me so far. Can you put us jail? You made me choke. Can I put jailbirds in here? I've told you guys repeatedly. I love you very much. Jailbirds, you're not tasty to eat. I'm not going to eat you. It's not in my desire book. I have a lot of desires, but eating jailbirds is not one of us. Not one of us, not one of them. You are not one of my desires. This desire is not one of us. I'm eating. That's it. Give me one sec. One moment. One sec. Okay. Eating with mouth open? No, I don't. I close my mouth when I eat. I really do. I really do. I love food. Food makes me happy. And, I mentioned last night, but I decided to order a crepe, and I was really excited for said crepe. And as it turned out, it was maybe a mistake, because it took a really long time to arrive. It took a long time to arrive. And it was really big. Like, usually when I get crepes in Japan, they're like kind of small and kind of like dinky. Like, they're not the crepes of my dreams that I like saw in anime, you know what I mean? It was a strawberry crepe with chocolate sauce and ice cream. And it was good. It was good, but like, it was gigantic. And I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting a giant crepe. So anyway, I ate it kind of close to bedtime. So I went to bed being like, oh, my tummy. All right, now I'm really hungry. All right, then eat something. What's stopping you? Let's eat together. You guys can have dinner. I'm having breakfast. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I was off of my hot pot bullshit, but then ever since I ran out of ingredients, I've been like, I miss doing hot pot. I miss waking up and making hot pot and eating hot pot first thing in the morning. You know? Yeah, like, it works. It's simple. So it's something simple. I can make it easily right in the morning. It's simple. It is very good for me. It has lots of vegetables. Lots of vegetables and stuff in it. Kind of heavy for breakfast. I'm American, so I would dare say American breakfast, pancakes, waffles, steak and eggs. I'd say those are heavy. Like, yeah, sure, if you're like having like a very regular breakfast that you took a lot of time to prepare and you're like, oh, this morning I decided to make myself some scrambled eggs, but using only the egg yolks. And then I have a only half of an English muffin that I toasted and lightly buttered. And then I have some spinach that I roasted myself. I don't know, like. But no one's doing that, okay? If I work hard enough, this will be the only meal that I eat today. Because that would be ideal. Because today is my day off. Yesterday was a day off, kind of, but today is like actually like a day off. And I'm excited for that. I'm really excited to not do anything today. Because I literally, today was the first day I looked up and I said, oh, I can stream today! Yay! I can stream today! I don't have to go do anything. I don't have to like wake up and get ready to go anywhere. I can stream! Like, I have some stuff I need to do in the evening, so I guess it's not a true day off, but you know. Yeah, currently my idea of a break is streaming for jailbirds, eating hot pot. It's great. I can't complain. My life is wonderful. My life is fantastic. Did you miss us? I did miss you guys. Granted, I feel like it's a given that I miss you. But, yeah. I keep complaining to my manager. I'm like, there's too much on my schedule. It needs to be spread out more. I need to be able to stream for the jailbirds. They miss me and I'm starting to get lonely without them too. So we need to we need to spread things out a little more. So, yeah. I love food. I love jailbirds. Life is good. I can listen to music. I need to remind myself you guys can't hear it if I listen to music, so I can play music. It's okay if I play music. I'm allowed to play music. Huffing my Nerissa. Hello, this is my 8th hot pot stream in a row. No more video games, no more nothing, only hot pot. I've decided my content is mukbang hot pot streams where I make the same hot pot every single time. You know, I got a comment though on one of my hot pot streams that said, it looks kind of bland though. And I was like, you've never had hot pot before, have you? The flavor's in the broth. And the flavor from the broth seeps in to the things that you've cooked in the hot pot. And then, additionally, I don't personally have this because I don't care, but you could then also make a dipping sauce and then dip things if you wanted a little more flavor. It's gonna be a nice morning. A nice slow morning for me. Wait, 30 minutes has passed? Never mind. It's gonna be a long morning. Or it's gonna be a short morning. It's gonna be short. Yeah, I don't know. I remember I was looking up like recipe videos. I think I've talked about this. 100% I have. When I first came to Japan last time for the 3D, I was in hell because a delicious hell of delicious food. Incredibly delicious, incredibly amazing. Because I ate out every single day. I was like, I don't get to come to Japan very often, so when I come to Japan this time, instead, I should be I should be eating out, because how often am I going to get to eat out? Oh, like Japanese restaurants. Which is like an okay, like, way to go, I feel like. But then I was like, I was like, whoa, I was eating out way too much. Why did I do that? So then I was like, okay, I know I'm going to be here at least a month this time. So instead, I should try to cook more often, because not only will it be cheaper, but I'll get more satisfaction because I really like cooking. One of the issues I have is, as you guys know, usually I live with my family in the Ravencroft manor, but because of that, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to cook, because if the family's down there, you know, stuff like that, I don't really like have. It's not that I don't have the option, but at the same time, I feel like I don't really have the option. You know what I mean? I'm sure those of you who live with family or roommates know what I mean. Like, I can cook, but if I go down and I want to cook, suddenly my mom's going to be talking to me, which is fine. But then, like, my brother's going to come downstairs and he's going to try talking to me. And I'm just trying to cook, and maybe someone cooked in the kitchen before and didn't clean up after themselves. So now instead of starting to cook, I have to clean up someone else's dishes, you know, stuff like that. You know. Nah. What was I talking about? Oh, cooking. But one thing I came to really appreciate when I've been in Japan for extended periods is I don't have to worry about living with anybody else. Which admittedly has both upsides and downsides. On one hand, there's a little bit of a downside because it's like I'm really lonely sometimes. Like this time specifically, I really miss little darling. I get pictures of him pretty much daily in videos and stuff, but like it's not the same. And I worry with me being gone for so long, he's gonna forget who I am, and he's gonna like get too attached to my sister and like not like me anymore. So I'm I'm a little nervous about that. But, like, apart from that, like, I feel much better this time. Is little darling all right? Yeah. He is in love with my sister's cats. So now he'll understand me when I say that I miss them. He has recovered from the deballing. It's been a while since he got deballed now. But he doesn't need the cone or anything. But yes, he is now no balls. It was really funny because they had shaved them. Because, you know, before surgery, like, they have to, like, shave things so they can, like, access it. So it looks really funny because his skin underneath, as you guys have seen, he has snow white fur. Turns out his family jewels are, like, black. So whenever he's like walking around, you can like see it even if you're not looking for it because it just completely stands out. It's just so there. My sister keeps sending me videos. I'm like, ah, and then he turns around and I'm like, ah. Oh my god. Poor man. Nah, he'll be happier now. His life will be better. I'm late. It's okay to be late. You're still here. Do you still have his jewels in case he... I don't think he does. As you are saying this, my cat is sitting on top of me with his jewels on my face. No! You poor thing. I'm gonna be honest. When little darling tries to sit on me with his little cat butt, I'm like, you can sit anywhere except my face. If you sit on my face... But sometimes when it's laying down, it's hard to stop them. You know? Because they just want it. I want to come see John Cat again. Also, Bee-Boo, did you have a happy birthday? In case you guys didn't know, my most adorable Koseki Bijou, it was just her birthday like yesterday. Also, stream Otome Lloyd. I did. Thanks for coming. Of course. I was watching the stream. It was so cute. It was nice to see your stage again. It was really nice to see your stage again because that was a really pretty stage. Ugh. Sometimes my hot pot feels never ending. I'm like, did I really put all of these vegetables in it? I'm not mad. Because I like them, but I just... Every time I feel like I'm getting such a deal. I'm getting such a deal. There's so many vegetables in here. Let me come over for a hot pot one day. You can come over anytime you want. I will let you over literally whenever. I will make hot pot exclusively just for you. I love cooking for friends. You better have a bunch of green onions. I do, look! This is a hot pot I'm eating right now. Yeah, this is my hot pot podcast. Why is a hot pot so big? Is it to share with our jailbirds? Yes, of course. You jailbirds, get in here. You need to help me eat. You need to help me eat. I just ate. Damn it. We get boiled? No, it's not that hot anymore. The temperature right now is honestly probably closer to like, what's it called? Like a very nice warm bath. So if you guys got in, you would not cook. You would instead be able to relax. Yeah, it's like a little bird bath, but warm. Yeah, get in the jailbird onsen. The water has chicken broth made with a bouillon cube, ginger, and sake to make sure that you are properly seasoned. Not for eating, though, because we wouldn't eat you. You are not edible. Jailbirds, I know you want to be, but you're not tasty. The only situation in which you guys can be eaten is an emergency situation. That is the only situation in which you are edible. An emergency. Yeah, jailbirds are emergency food, emergency rations. That's the only time. The only time. Okay, I finished all the meat, so it's just the veg left. Who's tastier, KFP or jailbirds? KFP. So let's eat them all. Let's have KFP for a snack, jailbirds. Luckily, you guys aren't edible. However, KFP are. So let's take the KFP, put them into our hot pot, and eat them. Sorry, KFP, it's time to say goodbye. You're in my stomach now. Scatter, boys. Good thing you guys are all good thing good thing you guys aren't all KFP, right? What other fans are tasty in a hot pot? Takodachi. Of course. I think most of you. Most are probably pretty good in a hot pot. Grams? I don't look at Grems and think edible, no offense. I hear deadbeats make good bone broth. Oh, you know, you actually just made a really good point. But then again, you've got no skin or blood on your bone, so maybe not. It'd be kind of a plain bone broth. But if you've still got the marrow, actually, then deadbeats could be a really tasty, like, meal. Please don't eat ruffians. Ruffians? You know? I don't think any of Advent's fan bases are edible. You can't eat rocks. You can try to eat rocks. You can mention wanting to eat rocks, but you cannot do so. You cannot eat a rock. You can try. You'll probably break all your teeth in the process. But you can't eat rocks. Rock candy, yes, but we're not talking about just rock candy. We're talking about pebbles. Ruffians are dogs. You cannot eat dogs. And then, novelites are one of the least edible looking fan bases. She said, you guys taste like ink? Should we make a meal using, like... Has she cooked the novelites yet? Has she cooked you guys yet? Has she cooked you? How does she know? How does she know you guys taste like ink? She had to have eaten a novelite. Even if it was where you guys couldn't see, I think she must have eaten a novelite. Should we ask? Should we find her and ask her? I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like typing, because then I have to move the hot pot. I'll do it later. Shiori, make yourself appear before me. I'm convinced so. Even if she told me no, I wouldn't believe her. What about chumbas? Chumbas would be pretty tasty too. Little shrimps. Little shrimps. But I feel like if I'm going to eat ebi, I want fried ebi. So if I was going to, then I would eat fried ebi. Can investigators? I've heard alligator's pretty good. I've heard alligator is pretty yummy. It tastes like chicken, apparently. I had a friend once who told me a story about how they had an alligator in their backyard and they thought it was a pet, but then one dinner they were eating and they're like, this chicken is really, really good. And then their mom was like, that's not chicken. That's not chicken, honey. It's alligator. So I think, yeah. Again, I think most hololive fan bases are probably delicious. Most, not all. Not all of you are edible. Like jailbirds. Jailbirds are not edible. Okay. 1 sec. Gochusou-sama deshita. I finished the hot pot. I'm gonna go bring the bowl into the kitchen. two different some of the times when I was up in the at work. I got ocha, I got matcha ocha, I got green tea. Oi ocha, unsweetened green tea. And I got twice. One of them says green tea with gyokuro. Please taste umami. But I'll be honest, I feel like when I go to drink green tea, I'm not really hoping for an umami flavor. Or at least of what I think of as umami, so I'm gonna eat the one that comes with a straw. Maybe a mistranslation. I don't think it's a mistranslation. This is Japan. I'm pretty sure the word umami comes from Japan. I could be wrong. Gyokuro is like MSG flavored tea. I see. I really like barley tea and corn tea. Corn tea is delicious. We call everything umami, don't worry. I see. Oh, I also fucking mugwort tea. Have you guys ever had fucking mugwort tea? I've had matcha and mugwort together, and that is the most delicious shit ever. Sorry, one sec. Aradia's messaging me about something. Tell her we said hi. Absolutely not. What am I looking for? There it is. Sometimes you just gotta stop real quick to help your sister. Okay. There. Now she must leave me alone. I don't think Rosarians are tasty. What? Rosarians, what are you? Are you the shield? Or there's so many of you. There's the lesbians. There's the Molsarians. There's the regular Rosarians. What are you exactly? We are knights. Some of you are moles. Some of you are beautiful women. Some of you are knights. Some of you are peasants. Some of you are the shield. Dare I say, sorry, Liz, but I don't think the Rosarians are edible. She's probably okay with that, though. She's probably okay with that. Otomos, I feel like for robots, I feel like if you were a robot, you could eat an otomo. But maybe not for human consumption. Not for human consumption. Otomo is crunchy. Crunchy, crunchy. Ang, 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 ang. Chitini? Chitini is not edible. A picky eater, I see. I am not a picky eater, okay? I am not a picky eater. I've been way more willing to try things. I've been way more I covered myself. I accidentally sprayed green tea from the straw all over myself because I started squeezing the pouch. Because it's like one of those like juice boxes. It's like a juice box except it has tea, and I didn't think about it, and I started squeezing it and playing with it, and I got it exploded from the tip of the straw, and now I'm covered. I'm covered in liquid. It's fine. So you were a picky eater? No, but last time I was in Japan, I got really like overwhelmed because there was just so many new flavors. But I think after being forcibly stuck here, not forcibly, that's a bad way to word it. After being kind of like stuck in Japan for like 3 months, honestly, I feel like I got used to it. That now this time I've come back and I've been like, Japanese food, I don't know why I was freaking out so bad. This shit's really good. You know? So anyway, yeah. Generally, though, I've been eating yakiniku less because it's expensive, and it should be a sometimes special food, not the food that I eat every single damn day. I am having a bit of burger withdrawal, but I've been managing it well. Every time I eat a burger, they're just not really the same. But I think I kind of helped curb it because the only burger I really ate when I went home was like Culver's, because Culver's is like, Culver's, I love you. Culver's, you're so good. Culver's, you're delicious. Culver's, I miss your food so much. But like, for example, I didn't eat McDonald's much after going home. I think I had it like once or twice. But apart from that, I haven't eaten it, okay? So now I haven't gotten like McDonald's fries, but I've gotten like their burgers here, and I don't really like notice the difference as much because I haven't been eating anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Same with, I tried Burger King. Burger King, their ugly burger here in Japan is so delicious. I really like it. Ugly burger. It's apparently ugly to Japanese people, but to me, I look at it and I'm like, this looks delicious. What do you mean? Yeah, I think Burger King in Japan is better. It's one of the better burger places. Wendy's is okay in Japan, but they're just okay. Like, I don't like, sometimes when I go to Wendy's, like in America, you know, I'm like, whoa, this is such a good burger for a fast food joint. Like, I can tell it's fresh, you know, whatever. But like in Japan, I'm just like, it's just okay. One thing though I can't stand in Japan is the fried chicken you can get at like fast food places. You can't get good chicken nuggets here. You just can't. And generally just their chicken just tastes different. It's not that it's bad, it's good. But like I just can't do it because I go in, like I get like a chicken sandwich expecting like with like a deep fried chicken sandwich, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm like expecting it to be a certain way, and the texture is always completely off that I physically cannot eat it. So no, see, I love Fami Chiki. Fami Chiki is delicious. Fami Chiki is so good. Fami Chiki is so good. Oh, also, wait, there was something I wanted to talk about. Did you guys see on Twitter yesterday? I reposted something that someone posted, and I wanted to talk about it. There was a high school that sang Breaking Dimensions for their moving up ceremony in, I think, the Philippines. And I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. Like they're singing our song, and they're doing the dance too. Like this is incredible. Like this is so amazing. And then I came back to it later because I don't know, I was just beaming thinking about it because I'm so happy to be here in hololive. I really love hololive and all the girls here are amazing. The company's amazing. I feel blessed every day to be here. So I'm really it makes me beam when I see stuff like that and like see like I know that those kids probably didn't know what the hell hololive was, but like it's something that we created that's being used to bring people together, and you like looking at them, you can see a lot of them are smiling and like having a lot of fun, you know? So like it makes me really happy. You know what I'm saying? Then it got worse / better because as it turns out, reading the message directly, you keep asking me who is my favorite Oshi. Well, my son was the one who introduced and explained to me what's hololive. He is the one who's a fan of the group. He is a jailbird. We share YouTube accounts, so his playlist was also mine. That's the reason I stumbled into the song and got hooked. Always a jailbird at the scene of the crime. Which one of you? Which one of you? I don't know who it is. I'm a little bit worried because if it's someone's kid, I'm not really the most child-friendly streamer, but I'm glad they enjoy my content. Maybe I should try to be a little more PG if there are children watching me. But it made me so happy that, like, it already made me so happy. I was already beaming at it. I was already so excited. I was already, like, feeling like, this is so amazing. Wow, what an amazing way to, like, end off my day, because it was like near the point where I was like really winding down, so I was just so happy. And then I saw that and I was like, there's no way. I was so happy. So jailbird, whatever jailbird you are, if we ever figure out who you are, first off, thank you. If you see this, thank you for liking me, and thank you for watching my stuff, and thank you for showing your mom Breaking Dimensions. Anyway, yeah, so that was a really pleasant, a really wonderful thing that I saw yesterday. I'm sure you guys thought so too when you saw it. I'm sure you were very happy and excited. So yeah. I finished the hot pot. The hot pot is completed. But I'm gonna leave the picture up. Because I like showing off my green onions. I had a lot of fun playing Gartic Phone too. A few days ago. It feels like a few days ago. When was it? I don't know. Welcome to the Philippines, Risa. Thank you. Your kiss with Gigi was something. My kiss with Gigi was something. I really love how, as you guys know, I haven't had access to make proper thumbnails for a hot minute. So I've just been letting them like auto set. And I just think it's so funny because the one it happened to set for the thumbnail is one where... one where Mume is, you know, showing off her ass. And I'm like, oh my god. Great. Wonderful. This is a wonderful moment. Sentient. Oh, you know what? I can eat ice cream today too. Because it's my day off. I had hot pot green tea. And now, what flavor? This is a Meiji brand one. So, I can't find, like, good ice cream here in Japan, but I did find these, like, little, like, Meiji ones, and they have, I think it's nuts. They've got nuts. It's like a Meiji vanilla ice cream dipped in Meiji chocolate with nuts in it. Girl, are you sick again? No, I'm in perfect health. Excuse me? Why do you presume I'm sick? I better not be sick. I've got too much to do. Not today, but tomorrow and the day after. I've got a very busy day ahead of me. So, I quite literally can't afford to be sick. Things have gotten so busy that originally, I can tell you now, I was supposed to leave Japan tomorrow, actually. I was supposed to leave soon. I was gonna be gone. I was gonna go home. I was gonna see my cat and my family. However, I regret to inform everyone that my trip has been extended kind of indefinitely due to work requirements. I'm not upset about it, though. I'm not too upset about it. But, obviously, once I go home, you guys will know. It sounds annoying. Honestly, it's not annoying. I'm not too upset about it because if I'm completely honest, everything that I'm doing is stuff I really wanted to do and stuff that I'm really excited to do. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pleased as a peach. But yeah. Yeah. Like usual. Or like always. In hololive, there's always a lot to look forward to. So, I'm working really hard while I'm here. So I hope you guys will look forward to all the stuff that I'm working on. And will tune in. Because I'm working really hard. I'm working really, really hard for you guys. I'm always very honored and humbled to have your support. Manifesting new album. I'll tell you right now, it's not that. Don't get that excited. Oy. Ah, okay. I am working on new music though. But that's all I can tell you. That's all I will say. That's all I will say. Sus. It's going to be a while though, so don't get too excited. A poetic song about hot pot? Oh my god! I love starting my morning with you. If I can't see you, I'm feeling blue. The way you look, the way you smell. I don't know what rhymes with smell. Fell hell so. See, this is why I use not a thesaurus. My secret asset for when I'm writing music or like doing song translations is Rhyme Zone. I love going to Rhyme Zone. Maybe a song with Masayuki Suzuki. Bro, that'd be so cool. No way that man will ever collab with me. But I'm a big fan of his. Chigau chigau so janai kimi ni watasenai chigau chigau uso janai. You guys remember? But he also did all the like Kaguya music too, which was fucking so good. Is this sponsored by Rhyme Zone? No. I don't think they know I exist. But Rhyme Zone, if you're ever writing a song or a poem or anything and you need rhymes, Rhyme Zone is a place. Because not only do they tell you the rhymes, you can look up the meaning of the words, you can look up partial rhymes, you can look up synonyms and antonyms. It's just a really good asset. Perfect Blue Angel of Love cover when? Perfect Blue Angel of Love. Oh, you mean, is that the song from Perfect Blue? Is it called Angel of Love? My favorite song from Perfect Blue is Virtual Mima. If I was going to cover a song from Perfect Blue, it would be Virtual Mima. What is Perfect Blue? Strap the fuck in. Perfect Blue is a movie from the 1990s about a girl named Mima. Mima is an idol who is transitioning over into a career as an actress. It is one of the most mind-fucky pieces of media you will ever see, and it is the first movie in a catalog of amazing movies by Satoshi Kon. May he rest in peace. It's his first movie. It's an amazing, incredible movie. You will not survive. I watched it in members. So if you want to, you can become a member and go through my member streams and find the member stream where I watched it and watch it together with me and Jailbirds. Ah, it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. It's so good. It's so good. It's so wonderful. I love it so much. Would you say it's your favorite? Yes. Genuinely. I really like to buy like games when it comes to physical media. But if I'm honest, I don't really go out of my way to like buy like movies and stuff in physical media. However, I did actually go out of my way to find the Blu-ray of Perfect Blue, like the original one from when it was first released, and like purchase it. Yeah, it inspired Black Swan. Exactly. I actually exclusively watched Black Swan. When that came out, I really didn't care about it. I was like, oh, whatever. It's got Natalie Portman and she's hot as hell. But, like, I'm not really that, like, I don't care. And then I watched Perfect Blue. I got obsessed. And then I was like, actually, maybe I need to watch Black Swan because it's based on this. So, yeah. Tasukete Erin. Sorry, I'm listening to Help Me Erin by Cool and Create. It's a good song. It's a classic. There was one that was released like 11 months ago. And it's got me like this. A fellow Touhou fan. Yeah, I love Touhou. Erin, tasukete Erin. You know? Marin did cover it. Sencho did cover it, indeed. It's on DDR? I bet it is. Touhou cover when, Nerissa? I need to. I love Touhou. One of my favorite Touhou songs, though, I don't think anyone gives a shit about except for me. But I really like it. It's called Lucid Dream. What is the... Who made it again? Lucid Dream, Touhou. I spelled Touhou wrong. I missed the U. East New Sound. They make a lot of really good Touhou stuff, but oh god, amazing. 1, 2, 3, no, oh, yeah, Mint. Hi, Mint. How are you? Sorry, I don't know what came over me. No, she deserved that. You're right. Project Sekai no minna yoroshiku. Oppai, 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 oppai. Okay, oppai. Oppai Erin. Don't question me. Anyway, sorry. My point is, Touhou music goes so fucking hard, bro. Ohime-sama. Touhou music is so good. I love Touhou music. And Lucid Dream, it's not really like the usual like Touhou like fan songs where they're like really kind of like almost Euro BD and like really fun and like Denpa-esque. It's more of a like kind of like, how do I describe it? I don't know. I hope they make a game about Touhou. You're right. I hope they make a game about Touhou too. Wow, it would be so amazing if Touhou had a game. You know what I was thinking? It'd be really cool if there was like a hololive game that was similar to Touhou. That's what I want. I want a hololive Touhou inspired game. I'm sure one actually exists somewhere, but I mean like Holocure exists. Holocure's not exactly the same. I need one where like we're like, okay, hear me out. Okay, let me explain. So I need one where we're in a world like I need like let's just exclude everyone but hololive English for now for sake of simplicity, okay? So everyone in hololive English. Let's add ID too, actually, because I think we could do that. So all ID and EN, okay? And there's a world that is based around all of our lore that like all fits together. You know what I mean? So we're all together. We're all together in this world. Everyone has like their own proper area. You know? Everyone has their own proper area. Some of us aren't good guys. Some of us are bosses you have to fight. We all have our own, like, theme songs. Our own theme songs. You know? I just think that'd be super cool. Yeah, like, the AU hololive, except it's like, also canon. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be really cool. I just think it'd be really cool. I just think it'd be cool. Because, like, I mean, think of me from a lore perspective, right? Obviously, I, Nerissa Ravencroft, am a demon princess from hell itself. I have sound magic that allowed me to wreak havoc so bad that I was locked away in jail, effectively, by literal gods for 9,000 years and only recently broke out. I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous as hell. Think of the lore. Think of the story potential. Think of the story potential. That's all I'm saying. And then same with like Callie. She's the fucking Grim Reaper, bros. She could fucking kill you. She's scary. She's scary. That's all I'm saying. Also, I see some of you posting it, and I just went to check. We hit 850,000 subscribers. The Yago number. Thank you. Thank you, jailbirds, for this support. We are now not halfway. Halfway is in we need 50k more to get to 900k. And once we hit 900k, I will introduce you to my father. Thank you guys, though. This is such a... I'm hard at work, so it means a lot to see that you guys support me to help me hit these sorts of numbers. So thank you, guys. Yeah, don't you guys want to meet my father? Come on, we just need 50k more. Keep it up, jailbirds. I've been seeing all your posts, your advertisement posts in my live tag. Keep it up. Keep up the advertisements, okay? I'll keep doing my best over here. First, Holodad. Yeah, don't you want to meet my father? You guys have to meet him, don't you? So you can see. You can see how compatible you are. Or if he's going to kill you. Good luck. We still have 50k to go, though, so it'll be a while. It'll probably be like 5 months or something. So there's probably no need to like worry about it too much, right? Do I want to listen to Being or do I want to keep listening to Tasukete Erin? I don't know. My life is... I listen to Lucid Dream. Oh yeah, but anyways, sorry, I didn't finish talking about that because I got confused. Lucid Dream, it's like... It starts out like really piano-y and it's kind of got more of a like somber tone to it. So instead of having like these really exciting vocals, and being like really like up there in terms of energy, it's like... It's one of those songs I really like to sing. You know? It's like very soft. Which Lucid Dream song? The one by East New Sound. It's the Touhou one. Yura yura yume ni mo'u da 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 wa mesame moeru ikisen no hi sekai wa shimbatta itsuka ni na 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 kurami saita asa ni koe wo shizumu ho no sekai ni hikari ga nichiyuku ti 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 ti. Sorry, I can't read the kanji. I only have the Japanese subtitles, so I can only really read the hiragana and some of the kanji. Do you have a favorite Macross song? Don't make me talk about Macross. Don't make me talk about Macross. Don't make me... I love Macross so much. Okay, so if we're talking about Macross, Lin Minmay is the best girl in my mind. And don't get me wrong, I really, 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 really love Cheryl Gnome too. And Ranka, okay? However, they will never beat out Lin Minmay for me. I was there when Lin Minmay was born, you know? I was there to watch that before there was any other Macrosses for me to watch. Macross was the first anime I bought physical. I went to the store. I didn't even go to the store. I was at this like mini anime convention, okay? Because like anime conventions weren't like super duper big. So like people would like host many get-togethers and people would just bring their own merchandise that they had bought and were like trying to get rid of or like just wanted to sell. Someone was selling the whole entire fucking Macross, the original 80s Macross box set, not the Robotech one, the original one, for $20. I bought the whole entire original, every episode of Macross in a box set with subtitles for $20. That score of a lifetime. I went home and I watched that shit. I binged it. I love Macross. Okay? I love that shit so much. So anyway, my point is, that's like my favorite. That's my favorite. It's probably worth 1,000. Well, I used it and I did not use it lightly. So I don't think it's the best quality. I don't even think when I bought it that it was like the best quality, if I'm honest. So it is what it is. But I don't know what it's worth now. But I have no plans to sell it because I still have it. The CDs still work. But yeah, anyway. So Lin Minmay is my favorite. And of course, if Lin Minmay is my favorite, it's a shame then. It's not that it's a shame. It's expected that my favorite Macross song ever is the iconic I Oboete Imasu ka? Oboete imasu ka? Me to megatta toki wo Oboete imasu ka? Da 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 da. 初めての愛の旅立ち出した I love you so. I love Macross. Anyway, however, if we are moving off of that one, because that one, like, in my mind, Minmay just mogs everyone, okay? It's not because she's the best singer. It's not because of anything like that. I just really, really am attached to Minmay and her character. I love her so much. But if we're talking about in terms of actual, like, Macross songs and completely ignoring, because we kind of have to completely ignore Minmay because I just really, really love Minmay. Cheryl Gnome is also... like, I fuck with her so hard, okay? Like, Universal Bunny, are you kidding me? When they had Uta Macross and they released a new Cheryl Gnome song and it was just, like, the gorgeous song. Chodai, 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 hananana, da-da-da-da-da-da, chodai. It's a good song. Everything she does eats so good. And the fact that her singer is just fucking main. Like, are you kidding me? Are you insane? Are you fucking kidding me? She's incredible. And then there's a... Don't be late. I always called it, I've never called it the Japanese title. I've only called it Sagittarius Don't Be Late. But it's, oh my god. But the reality is, so many songs from Macross Frontier are just incredible. Like, to a stupid amount. Like Seikan Hiko. Incredible. Like, like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? And then the thing that got me recently, I think I love all of the original songs, but they released a new Macross Frontier movie a few years ago, and it's just it's like a fully animated like short movie, and they just like, I don't know why they did this to me, because they didn't like release it anywhere. Like, it was like you couldn't find it, but then they released the songs though. They released the soundtrack, and there's a new song called Toki no Meikyu, which is Labyrinth of Time. And oh my god, I have to die. Here, wait. I'm going to link it. So if you guys are Macross fans and you haven't seen this before, it's got subtitles if you turn on the CC. 0215 and F09 この声聞こえてますかもっと教えてほしいいろんな星のこといろんな君のこと SO4 Unironically, this song makes me fucking cry and sob if I think about it too hard, because basically at this point in the story of Macross, sorry for spoilers, if you've never seen Macross Frontier and you want to watch it, I'm sorry, you're about to get spoiled. Basically, Cheryl is like in a fucking coma, and Alto is presumed dead, so the only one left is just fucking Ronka, and everyone else is probably dead. Like, I'm pretty sure even by the point of like Delta, they like confirm like Cheryl has not woken up, and we don't know what happened to Alto. So, and then we were all like, oh, so they're gonna make another season. They're gonna make another season, right? But nope, the show just ended like that. Alto is dead, or he got warped somewhere, and Cheryl is in a fucking coma. 毎日美しくて楽しいね少しだけ寂しい Anyways, yeah, it kills me. So what Macross about? Don't ask me that. I can't tell you what Macross is about because there's too many Macross series, and I've only really have gotten super into the original Macross and Macross Frontier. いろんな星のこといろんな君のこと0215 and F09 この声届いてますかもっと聞かせてほしい Anyways, yeah, so the original Macross focuses on Hikaru, who is a mecha pilot. There's mechs, there's space aliens, okay, and basically they're all on this ship called the Macross. And they're like, it's not really Gundam, but it's not dissimilar to Gundam, you know? So anyways, Minmay is not a celebrity. She's just a girl. She's just a girl who is on this fucking Macross, and she ends up meeting Hikaru and like kind of falling in love with him, and they hold this Miss Macross audition. And Minmay goes for it because, you know, she's just a girl. She's just a girl in the world. She's just a girl in the world, okay? So she auditions, and she ends up winning this competition. And you kind of see the, like, separation of her and Hikaru's relationship as he also falls in love with this other girl whom I conveniently am going to be forgetting the name of because I hate her. Anyway. Yeah, Misa. So she pisses me off. Anyway, so Misa is, like, a girl that he works with, basically in like all the stuff that he does. And then Minmay, so Minmay and him are kind of like in love first, but then Misa and him kind of like fall in love throughout the course of the story, and it kind of turns into like a bit of a love a love triangle, I guess. So you have kind of like these different characters, and Hikaru is kind of through them and the kind of person that the kind of people that they are. I feel like you could say that it represents different things, because as you guys are saying, Misa is kind of like an older girl. They actually have more of a connection rather than kind of like him and Minmay, apart from falling in love at the beginning, they don't really have like a deep connection, you could say, you know? So that's just my opinion, which is not to say that they don't have any connection, but, you know. But Minmay, you know, because she just started off as a girl, and then she got famous, and then Hikaru was busy, and then she was busy, and then things kind of started happening really fast, and then, yeah, anyways. It's difficult to explain. It's a long anime. It's purely about, my boyfriend is a pilot, and that's cool. Yeah, exactly. So, but granted, it's important to note that there are also two different canon Minmays, in which, so there's the movie, the Aobete Imasu ka movie, the Do You Remember Love movie. So Minmay is a real person, right? So there's the Macross universe, where the Macross anime is canon, okay? That has all happened. Then there's the Macross movie, which is an in-universe movie that retells the events of the original Macross from the perspective of people in the world of Macross. So even though all the voice actors are the same, it is implied then that there are actors playing the characters from the original anime, and hence they are all rewritten to be idealized versions of themselves, but it is a canon movie in the universe. It is canonly a movie in the universe. So when you are watching the original Macross anime, those are the canon events. Then the movie are the events that were from the original anime made into a movie that everyone else in Macross is familiar with. That's not entirely true. I'm simplifying it. So, for example, when you think about it that way, Ai Obete Imasu ka is only in the movie. It does not appear in the original anime, okay? And you could still say that potentially it is a Lin Minmay song that was just maybe not released, or that was released and then they just repurposed it for the purpose of being in you know, the movie. Like, you know, who knows? Yeah, it's still a Minmay song, but yeah, it's like when you go to those movies and then you see based on a true story. And so in the whole universe of Macross, the song Ai Obete Imasu ka is this really famous, beloved song because everyone associates it. Nerissa, can you eat the onions so we can just stare at you instead of that? Thank you. The onion's gone already. It's just me now. There, are you happy? Nom, 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 nom. But yeah, so basically, in Frontier, we see Ronka sing a lot of Minmay songs. In fact, you realize that in Macross Frontier, it's really interesting. It almost seems like Ronka is the same Lin Minmay from the TV series, and then Cheryl Gnome is the same Minmay from the movie. It's almost like instead of making a wholly new Macross, they instead took the two different Minmays that were in both the TV series and the movies and made them into their own separate characters, and then made them opposing love interests. So, when you are watching Macross Frontier, you are actually watching Minmay versus Minmay for Alto. Sounds rad? I know. So, Ronka, again, is the anime Minmay, except there is also the complication in here that Minmay is a real person in the universe, right? So you could say, well, oh, Ronka's just a fan of her songs, but she follows the whole entire same arc. She auditions for Miss Macross, so I don't think she wins in this case. I don't remember though. It's been a hot minute. But like she follows like the same thing. She's an up and coming girl who ends up becoming a star. Basically, it ends up kind of having the same importance as Minmay in the universe. And then when we meet Cheryl is already a celebrity. She's already this famous celebrity, which is the same as when we meet Minmay in the movie. She's already this famous celebrity, and Hikaru is already like obsessed with her because she's this famous celebrity who sings, and she's like, oh, you're so cute. You know? Fumoko, I love you too. Wait, but where are the fighter planes? Don't worry about that. I feel like generally every Macross has some sort of music. It has whatever music is kind of popular in Japan at the time. And then it's got fighter planes. And then it's got a love triangle. That is the Macross formula. Music, fighter planes, and some sort of alien threat. And then, yeah, a love triangle. Those are the 3 things you need to build a Macross. That's the winning formula. I'll admit that I haven't seen Delta, and I haven't really listened to anything except for Giddy Giddy I and I borderline sound. That's the only song I know from Delta. So I can't tell you about Giraffe Blues or whatever it's called. I only know Mikumo, and Mikumo is just fucking insane. Like, genuinely insane vocalist. That song is insane. Silly Risa, giraffes aren't blue. Well, so there's some stuff when it comes to freaking there's some stuff when it comes down to Delta that I was like really excited for, and then just kind of got like left hanging. So I'm spoiling the original Macross for you, but you just kind of have to deal with it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But basically, what am I trying to say? Basically, in the canon universe, and this happened because of a very sad event where Hikaru's voice actor, so if we go back to the original Macross, the voice actor for Hikaru passed away. And the guy who like made the original Macross, he was like, obviously everyone was incredibly heartbroken by this because like they all kind of I don't think any of them expected it to take off necessarily the way that it did. So for a lot of them, it really changed like the whole course of their lives. Like, you know, you wouldn't expect you get an anime role and suddenly like that's what you're associated with for the rest of your life, right? So it was like insane. Like the popularity of Macross and the things that it ended up doing for the voice actors was crazy. So I feel like they were all pretty like close. They all kind of like really became like a close family, right? And so with that in mind, then when he ended up passing away, the creator was basically like, if he cannot be here, then these characters cannot exist, basically, because obviously he's not the character literally, but like to him he was Hikaru, so Hikaru cannot exist if he isn't there to voice him. So what he effectively did was he took Minmay, Misa, and Hikaru and had them go away together, all on a different ship that left the Macross, and the characters since then, as of 2013 in universe, have been lost in space, I think. Is the story. So basically in the year of 2013 they officially went missing completely. Yeah, and just like lost contact. Like they're not dead. It's not necessarily implied that they're dead, but they're basically gone forever, right? Risa, I think my brain's starting to hurt. I'm sorry. But yeah, so it's really kind of depressing. But then the thing was, in Delta, they kept hinting at this Lady M. They're like, this Lady M. This Lady M. Lady M. And so it was kind of interesting. Because whose name starts with an M? Minmay. Lin Min Mei. And so there was a lot of speculation that there was a potential that, yeah, or Misa, or Misa. It could have been Misa. You're right. There was a lot of thoughts that there was a high potential that whoever Lady M was going to end up being either Min Mei or Misa or like one of them, and that we, for the first time since they went away on that plane and basically disappeared forever, that they were going to bring back the original cast. And I guess we should expect that that wouldn't happen just because of the fact that, you know, that they, you know, the things that the writer said, but a lot of fans really kind of got their hopes up. The copium, yeah, the copium was going crazy. The copium was going insane. Yeah, they did already have a proper send-off, so they don't need to get brought back. And I don't need them to. But yeah. Mokoko starts with an M. Mokoko, are you Lady M? But so I was kind of interested in it. And I was considering watching it. But if I remember correctly, they just like... they set all of that up and then didn't finish it. They just kind of like brought it up, set all of it up, made people like really excited to find out who Lady M was and stuff, and then they just kind of like didn't do it for some reason. I don't know. But yeah. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. I appreciate you educating the youngins on the classics. You are welcome. That is my job. That is what I do. But yeah. So, yeah. It is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, I understand now. Doesn't understand at all. Don't worry about it. That's the thing is, there's nothing to understand, you know? It's good, and you should watch it. That's all you need to know. I love Macross. There's a lot of lore, there's a lot of things, but I just really wish they would finish their series, though. If I have one Macross complaint, and it's hard to complain because I love it so much, but, you know, Frontier... I don't think it ended... like, the original characters, I can say they had a good send-off, and I know why they had that kind of, like, sadder send-off, and it was for a pretty good reason, honestly. But Frontier, I was, like, waiting for a really long time. I was waiting for a really long time. For more. To, like, finish off the story. Because the story never really finished. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had, like, this really bad ending. If that's the ending. Because we were left basically on a cliffhanger that never got unhung from the cliff. Yeah, we were blue-balled. And then Delta, too, I've heard, like, again, just kind of just didn't really finish. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. It does what it does. Delta just kind of hung. Bam. So, I really love Macross though, and they make so much good music that I'm always like, well, I can enjoy the music, There's that going for me. I can listen to the music. Yay! Macross music. Like, I'll always be happy whenever there's a new fucking Macross coming out, because I can just I can listen to the good ass music they're gonna release. They're doing auditions, I think, right now for like the next Macross. I really want to apply, but I'm pretty sure I don't qualify at all. I think what were the specifications? Not only do they have a song you have to learn, which is fine, that's not an issue, but I think it's also like, I don't remember if it's something else, but the age range, I think. And I'm like 10,000, so I don't think. Yeah, someone posted it's age 13 to 22. They're looking for like pretty young talents, pretty young like singers. So I don't think. And I'm pretty sure that they'd want people who are like fluent Japanese speakers, not like an English speaking person who doesn't speak Japanese. So, yeah. But Nerissa, you're pretty and young. I am in demon years, but I don't think humans see it that way. Maybe audition for the dub? If only. I'm really excited though to see how it comes out eventually. Mikumo's singer was 15 when Delta. Bro, was she really? That's insane. That's insane. If there's a dub, bro, I'm gonna. If I speak. If there was ever a dub of Macross, I would love to be involved in it. People who own the rights to Macross in the States, if you are ever doing a dub, please contact me. Please contact me. Please. Anyway. I've got nothing. So I've got nothing to share. No, I've got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Anyway. Did I warm up? No. I woke up because I have to wake up at 8 a.m. to be able to make these streams. Because for me, for you guys, obviously, they're at the normal time, which is why I won't compromise the change time. But honestly, it's pretty early for me to wake up at 9 a.m. Because I don't wake up at 9 a.m. The stream starts at 9 a.m. So I have to wake up at 8 a.m. But yeah, so I usually don't have time to like warm up properly. But that's okay. I literally wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Okay, that's you though. That's not me. I usually wake up when I'm home. I usually wake up at 11 to noon. Cause keep in mind, I usually stay up pretty late. I'm just kind of a night owl, you know? Mopes and 5 a.m. alarm, you poor thing. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, waking up early is just really difficult for me because a lot of times I just don't get to sleep until really late. Like sometimes I don't get to sleep until 2 or 3 a.m. even while I'm here. But I've been doing my best. I've been doing my best even despite that. Even despite it all. You guys sleep? Yeah. Oh, you know, I found something that helps me sleep recently. Would you guys like to hear about it? I found something that helps me sleep. White noise. It really helps me sleep. It really helps me sleep very well. I turn it on and like I start getting sleepy because obviously the whole idea with white noise is that your brain will eventually start to tune it out, but it's going to drown out any other sound. So if there's like people talking or stuff, then the white noise will basically drown it out for you. So it's kind of like it kind of like helps you in that way. Because if you're in a loud place, if you're in a place that's loud, then it's going to just basically raise, or in a way, oddly enough, lower the gain of everything else around you, because it's going to like, you know, just kind of filter it out so you don't hear it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yeah, it's kind of like a mute button. So I turn that on and then I can't hear anything because my brain, I just start to like, you know, it just makes me pass out, because instead of like focusing on like the sound of like water dripping, like that is like inconsistent and like confusing me, you know, or something like that, or like hearing like people like chatting or hearing like a car drive by, I don't hear any of it. I just fall asleep. So that's been helping me recently. So that's nice. Rain noises stream. We should do that sometime. I need to do a ASMR for sleep stream. And like put like rain, like gentle rain noises and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Gentle rain and whispering. I will now read you a story from the public domain. Please listen. Once upon a time, there was a princess in a castle. In this castle, she actually lived alone because she didn't have any friends or family. Why, you may wonder? Because she was actually asleep, sleeping beauty, and we're starting the story when she's already asleep. Yeah. How do you like that now? I can't hear. Don't worry about it. Careful, YouTube doesn't like ASMR. I'm not doing anything. I am deaf. What about Sleeping Beauty? Oh, I was just saying, once upon a time there was a princess in a castle, except she was alone because she didn't have any friends or family, because she was actually asleep, because she was Sleeping Beauty. And yeah, we're starting the story at the beginning. Or we're starting the story when she's already asleep. Yeah. That's basically what I said. O215 and F09 この声聞こえてますかもっと教えてほしいいろんな好きなこといろんなO258 and F04 Don't ask me anything. I don't know the lyrics. I love the way they say F09 and SO4. I know. But just knowing that F09, because she's... You need to understand Macross lore to understand why it means something to me. Because, basically, Cheryl has, like, a nickname that's, like... I don't remember if she's specifically called Fairy 9 or if she's just called, like, the Fairy. It's been a while since I watched it, but basically, when she says FO9, she's literally just referring to Cheryl. Specifically. Yeah, Galactic Fairy. So I don't remember where the 9 comes from, but, like, she's referring specifically... Grace calls her Fairy 9. There we go. I know that F09 is referring to Cheryl, basically. Because that's her nickname. And it makes me want to die. It's F09. And I'm like, Cheryl! Cheryl, my Shayla! Yeah. Anyway. Hi, Lisa. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Any chance of singing a Macross song at a concert? Hopefully in the future I'd like to. I really love Macross. Guys, stop! The Macross Diva thing makes me sad because I can't apply. My heart's already broken. My heart's already broken. You need not break it more. You need not break my heart more than it is already broken. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Fake it till you make it. I'll just lie. Hey guys. Yeah, I'm 21. You'll always be our Minmay. Thank you. I really want to someday cover Angel's Paint. Because obviously the most iconic song is our beautiful Aobete Imasu ka. However, and I'll paint it how I please. I need to write them one day. But I don't think I'd ever be able to translate a Macross song, probably. I don't think so. But I really want to translate. I really want to translate Angel's Paint. It's such a beautiful song and the meaning is so beautiful. And it's like I was mentioning earlier today when we were talking about Being by Kotoka. Sometimes when you read a direct translation, yeah, it's telling you directly what it means, but without the context of actually knowing Japanese, you don't really necessarily understand the context of what's being said behind it, you know? So it's like, for me, even when I'm like reading translations and like listening and cross-referencing to the Japanese, I can interpret and find the deep meaning behind it. And so that's one of the things that is so fun for me when translating a song into English, because I get to try and bring that meaning to the forefront in a way that a direct translation cannot, you know? So that's the funnest. That's why sometimes I get so pissed when people are like, actually, the Japanese actually is saying this. And I'm like, actually, you don't even speak Japanese. So you copied that from a website where you looked up the meaning and then you copy pasted that. I don't speak Japanese either, but I have access to tons of people who do. And I ask them, and I also use other things to get my own opinion, unlike you, who's just reading off of a wiki page. Yeah, exactly. It's the intent. It's the intent. And sometimes people miss that just because something says something that might not necessarily... It's just like when we say, it's raining cats and dogs. Imagine if you directly translated that into Japanese. Japanese people would read that and probably be like, wow, English is such a weird fucking language. Apparently it was raining cats and dogs. But sometimes Japanese stuff like that is just translated literally. So we look at it and we're like, wow, that's really weird. That doesn't make any sense. And it's because sometimes they definitely do just mean that. I'll be completely honest. Sometimes they do mean that shit directly. But sometimes like it is kind of an idiom and it depends on the context and it's going to be different. You know? Yeah, and also with Japanese, it is difficult sometimes to translate things. So there's no like right translation, because the only right correct version anyways is the Japanese, you know. Languages are so exciting. I love speaking languages. We're not talking about localization, okay? Localization is different. I'm talking about translating. Here's the thing. You can translate something directly, and I feel like there's some things that, if we're going back, for example, and looking back at like old Pokemon, I can't stand old Pokemon, okay? Old Pokemon goes insane because the fact that they were like, no one will understand what a rice ball is, so we're going to change it to jelly donuts. It's funny, it's iconic, but it looks down on the audience and their, what's the word I'm like? It looks down on the audience's intelligence to be able to understand certain things. There's some things that definitely sometimes gets lost in localization that didn't need to, like when they remove like certain references to things that are just like incredibly Japanese. I'm like, you didn't need to change that. That could have stayed the same. There wasn't a reason to write that out. However, when it comes to like, sometimes it's necessary. Like when it's like a cultural thing, that's when I get angry. Because I'm like, you're looking down on the audience who literally watches anime, and because they watch anime, probably do have at least some sort of interest in Japanese culture. And if you would have left this in, they probably would have looked it up if they didn't understand, or they probably already knew. But when you change it completely to be something that is just close, but isn't the same at all, like they're like, oh, well, this doesn't really like, let's instead compare this to something that is like happening here. It's like, it doesn't really make sense. Does that make sense? But I'll be so honest, I see a lot of people complain about that with like localization or dubs, but I feel like that doesn't happen as often as people act like it does. Like, don't get me wrong, I've seen some of that stuff, and sometimes it's insane. Sometimes I'm like, this is like not even the same at this point. Like, what are you doing? But that doesn't happen as much these days as people act like it does. I feel like some people just like to shit on English dubs, I'll be honest. I feel like so many people are just like, yeah, I hate dubs, so I'm gonna claim that they're all like this, like these 3 really, really bad localizations. So I feel like there needs to be more of a happy balance, you know, because yeah, there are some things that are localized like shit, but there's also a lot of things that have like a lot of care put into them. And I think I don't think it's bad to like call out like bad localization when it's really bad, I also think it's bad to generally put them all under the same curtain, you know, and act like because you think this one localization is bad, therefore all are bad, you know? That's all I'm saying. I do not like dubs from anime. Okay, great, don't watch them. You don't have to voice that opinion publicly. Just because you don't like dubs doesn't mean they shouldn't exist. What about for people who are blind and can't speak Japanese but still want to like listen to and enjoy the stories of anime? Or like, what about people who just can't read very fast? Sometimes what people miss out is dubs exist for a reason, and it's not just because of that, it's also for accessibility. They're for accessibility. So when you say, oh, I don't like dubs and therefore I don't think dubs should exist because people should just watch the Japanese, that's not possible for everyone. Dubs exist for a reason. So when you like act like they only exist just to like, I don't know, for so whatever reason, you know, they genuinely are there for a reason. Sometimes, I'll be honest, usually I prefer sub too. So this is coming from someone who prefers sub overall, honestly. However, I also like dub sometimes. Sometimes I listen and I'm like, wait, actually, this really eats. Like if I'm like playing a game, or if I'm like watching something in the background, then I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna go for the dub. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Also, I like to voice act, so I would someday like to be in dubs. I would like to do dubs someday. So when you say you don't like dubs or you're sub only, then you are specifically hoping that I never have a job doing one of the things that I love. So why can't you just be supportive? Jailbirds, why can't you just be supportive of me? Why can't you support my dreams? Why can't you support my dreams? Why won't you support my dreams, jailbirds? You don't want me to be in dubs? You don't like dubs, so you don't want them to exist, so therefore you don't want my dreams to come true. You guys hate me. You fucking hate me so much. Jailbirds, how could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? You're telling me straight to my face you don't want any of my dreams to come true. You guys are so mean. You guys are so mean to me. You're so mean to me. You complain. You complain. I tell you I have a dream and you tell me you don't like dubs. You tell me you don't want them to exist. How could you? You betrayed me. You betrayed me. You're so mean. Sorry for being silly. I think we can always all enjoy a little bit of brevity. At the end of the day, I don't care if you don't like dubs, or if you prefer sub, or if you only watch dubs, or if you like both. I really don't think it matters. The most important thing, I think, is just letting people have their own preferences and not making people feel like lesser for having a preference. It's okay to like sub. I genuinely don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because a lot of the times I prefer it too, because it also helps me learn Japanese. Maybe it's not the best way to learn Japanese, but it helps me learn a bit of Japanese because I get to hear fluent Japanese speakers speak Japanese. And then sometimes I speak English in it, and then I get to laugh at it because usually it is like really broken English, and I think it's really funny. So it's very funny. But then, you know, sometimes, like, I'm gonna be honest, if we all ever watch Peach Girl together, we're watching the English dub. It's better in English. It's better in English. Because it is a show. It is one of the shows of all time. Just trust me on this. Trust me, if we ever watch Peach Girl, we have to watch the dub. We didn't even finish Higurashi. We will. One of these days. We'll finish Higurashi. Just trust me. Oh, I don't know Peach. You don't know Peach Girl? Bro. I'll introduce you. It's my... I won't spoil it for you, but it's my... I refer to it as my shitty summer anime. It's really comically bad, but in the best way possible. It is so amazing. I genuinely am so in love with it. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. It's one of my favorite shows. It's okay, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. So it's about this girl named Momo Adachi, and she's a singer, or a swimmer, excuse me, not a singer, she's a swimmer. And she's been on the swim team for a really long time. And because of that, her hair is bleached and she has a tan, okay? So, and this makes her very self-conscious because at the time, that isn't really like, it kind of gives her the like image of a gyaru, even though that's not who she is, right? So she's not like, she's just like a normal, very cute girl who just happens to be on the swim team. And this is actually kind of based on like the writer's own experience as when she was a young girl. She was also on the swim team and went through some like similar stuff. So that's kind of where the story got its basis. And it's a messy fucking love triangle. And it has one of the most horribly amazing villains of all time, my girl Sai Kashiwagi. I support women's rights and wrongs, and Sai Kashiwagi, honestly, she deserves to go to hell. I love her so much. Love her so much. She's a terrible, terrible, terrible woman. She's a terrible character. She's so awful. She is genuinely evil. And it's amazing. It's a oh! Yeah, no, like this show, it basically, some people will hate this, and genuinely, I'll be so for real, I hate this when it happens in anime too. Every single problem in the whole entire show is a misunderstanding. And I hate when shows do that because it's so stupid. But the thing about Peach Girl is they place it in a way where it's just so hilarious that I'm like, there's no way this is happening again. There's no way that this is happening again. Are you kidding me? What do you mean? Why are they having It's to the point where like it's just like you're watching it for the drama at this point, because like the drama is so intense. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, it's I what I would do is I own it's one of the other few animes that I like bought, that I actually bought the box set for. Okay, it's insane. So I literally, yeah. Anyway, so it's an anime telenovela. Literally. It's just like, it's insane. Okay, I'll give you the basic plot. I'll run it down for you. So we have Momo Adachi, who she's a friendly girl who everyone has the wrong impression of because she's kind of shy, but she's a really good person. She has a crush on her childhood. He's kind of a childhood friend, kind of not really. And his name is Toji Gamura, okay? And but she, at the beginning of the year, she was sick, so she had to take time off school. So by the time she came back, everyone had kind of already gotten into cliques. Everyone had already kind of like made friends. So she ended up just kind of like chilling and not really having any friends. And so she ends up becoming friends with Sai Kashiwagi, who is like the only person who seems willing to be her friend. However, Sai is really mean to her. In the first episode, we literally see that Sai has this bag, and Momo says, hey, that was the bag I wanted to buy. You literally told me it was ugly and not to buy it. And then Momo's like, Sai is like, oh, well, I changed my mind. So she literally gaslit, and that's literally our first intro to Sai Kashiwagi, is she gaslit Momo into thinking that a bag was ugly as fuck so she could buy it. And then we see everyone complimenting Sai and being like, Sai, that bag is so cute. And she's like, oh, this old thing, you know, after she again gaslit Momo out of buying it. So she continuously copies her. So Sai finds out that Momo has a crush on someone, but she doesn't know who. She just can tell that Momo has a crush on someone. So Momo, to try and lead her off her trail because she fears that Sai will try to steal her crush, Toji, she points to a kind of popular, I think he's 1 year older. He might be the same grade though. I don't remember. She points to this guy who's kind of popular, who it would make sense for her to have a crush on, Kairi. So Kairi and her don't really know each other. Like, she just kind of like knows of him. And immediately the first thing Sai does is go up and ask Kairi to date her in front of Momo after being like, wait, you have a crush on someone clearly. Who is it? And then she's like, it's that guy, Kairi. And then again, the first thing Sai does is go up and ask to date him. She's insane. She's insane. She's crazy. Anyway. So, yeah. Imagine, that's literally like first episode, like all that shit happens. So, anyway, it just gets crazier from there. Everything just continues to like spiral downhill because they're like, well, we already had this kind of like issue. So how do we do something? We need something more. So just everything gets more like insane. I'm very interested in it now. It's so dramatic. We have to watch it. That's just a single episode? Yeah, that's like episode 1. Yeah, the opening is a banger too. And the nice thing is they dubbed the opening. For the dub. And it's really different in terms of voice. Like, the Japanese has this really like floaty like na 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 da, 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 da. Like this really kind of like almost lullaby-y, soft, gentle voice. As to where like the English is like, in my mind are pictures of a summer day. And I'm like, oh my god, I miss this era. It's so different, but it's good. Anyways, it's got Jeremy Lay as Sai Kashiwagi, and it's just perfect casting. So we've got to watch it. We're going to watch the dub. Yeah, the dub hits different, but like in a good way. Because sometimes the acting is just so peak, like dub from that time. I just love it. I love it. That's it. Anyway, I gotta get going. It's about time for me to head out. So I'm gonna send you all away, jailbirds. This has been a fun conversation. I talked about stuff that isn't Final Fantasy VII and Naruto. So I imagine you guys are pretty happy with me. You must be pretty pleased. You must be pretty pleased with me, I'd imagine. So thank you all so much for coming, jailbirds. I love you so much, and I'm glad we could spend this time together. I know some of you are, you know, all over the place, but just know I'm thinking about you, and I love you very much. So do your best to hang in there, okay? But either way, I'm going to send you over to Kuroni senpai. So go say hello to her, and I will see you all next time. I don't know when I'll be streaming again, but hopefully soon. Probably not within the next 2-3 days, but I'll see you again when I see you. So please wait up for me and know that I'm missing you. So I love you guys so much. Hang in there, ganbatte, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, darlings.